Ever wonder what sets the winners apart from the losers? And what does it really take to be a winner? My name is Federico, and I'm a young, successful entrepreneur passionate about sports, real estate, mindset, and business. If you are just like me, then the Winning Ways podcast is meant for you. Yo, welcome back to Winning Ways with Fred. My name is Federico, and I am your host. Guys, Impossible is Nothing Part 10 with my boy Austin. What up, Dal?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. Just got back from vacation, did a little birthday trip to Vegas and Arizona, and it went pretty well. I'm gonna share a little story after this. How about you, man? How was your week?
Hey, I did. The week was good. Everything's going great. It's that holiday season. Had a bunch of family in town last week, and it's a new day. Weather's good. Feeling good. Living good.
Living good, bro. The weather is phenomenal. It's holiday season. There's nothing to be mad about. It's it's the best time of the year, in my opinion. But bro, let me tell you a little story about how I ended my freaking trip, man. Went to Vegas for my birthday. I stayed there for like 6 days, and I extended the trip to go to the Grand Canyon to stay in Arizona with my girlfriend. Little quiet week after Vegas in a little cabin, super chill. And throughout the time, I was betting, like daily, doing my daily bets with my picks. And Sunday came along, and I took Bills -10 to start off the day. That lost, and I was driving back to Vegas to take my flight back to Miami. And when I was driving back, that's when the Bills lost, and I was in the gas station, bro. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, should I take one last bet, or should I just kind of let it be? I'm already up on the trip, no need. But the gambler in me was like, you know what? One more play. I got this. Let's just take a little parlay. And so I did, bro. I took a little parlay that flipped to $31,000. 3,000 to $31,000 to end the trip, bro. How about that?
That is that's unbelievable. Like that's literally like life changing because you just literally were like, yeah, I'm going home. Maybe I'll do one thing real quick. And look what happened. You literally just you're like, I like this, I like that, like this. Boom, 30 racks richer.
Bro, in a fucking gas station. In a gas station, like whether or not to do it, I was like, fuck it, I did it. Bro, and it goes to show like it's not the best example, but like how momentum works. Cause after I hit that, right? I'm in Circa, this new hotel in Vegas that's really dedicated to people that like sports. It's amazing. I recommend going. It's super fun. And after that game one, I was like, fuck it, man. I have like 3 hours left to go to the airport. Let's start betting a little bit. Let's start playing a little table games. Bro, I started off with like $500 betting $50 a hand on blackjack. Dog, I turned that to betting like three, four, 500, $600 a hand. Like I went up almost 3 grand in a matter of 2 hours. I had a crowd behind me. And like that typically happens. It's happened to me before when I won big. Like when you just don't know, you're in a little winning streak, those type of things happen. I feel like because you just attract like winning energy and you just feel good. But bro, it was amazing. It was a great way to end the trip. And now I'm back in the office, bro. Won't be taking a trip for a while. I want to settle and grind and then start 2023 on the right foot.
2023, man, it's right around the corner. But like you said, man, it's all about taking a chance. Like you took a chance on that parlay and bang, you hit bang.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you just look at life and you look back and you're like, damn, if I didn't take that risk, if I didn't take the chance, where would I be? And what would I be doing in life? So I think we should top, like, man, you're just living proof of it. You took the chance and look where you're at. So we
Bro,
like
you
talk
know,
about
you know what's
that.
something too that, and like you said it before our call, it's very important too. It wasn't like I took the parlay because I was chasing or I was like looking to make X amount because I was down X amount or just looking to make money really. Like it was just a fun bet. I took for fun. I liked the place. I do this already and it hit, right? But I've been in the position that you were talking about where it's like, all right, man, I'm down on the week, my bookie's calling, and you try to throw a bigger bet or you try to chase, and that shit bites you in the ass, man. Every single time. I feel like it's in with the mindset you go into it. Like typically, if you're kind of in a scarce mindset, trying to like get back what you lost, you're gonna lose. And then it's the opposite. If you're up and you're betting for fun and you're not taking it like your life depends on it, that's typically at least when things go well with me. When I'm just like betting for fun and like just letting it be. And I think that applies for life too. It's like if you're putting in the work, right, and you're gaining momentum, win after win after win, things start coming your way. But if you don't, if you're like the type of person that wakes up every day at 10 a.m., you smoke weed all day, and you're not doing shit with your life, and you're kind of taking chances, and with a scarce mindset, things don't work out your way. What do you think?
I think it's one of those things exactly like you said. If you're a go getter and you could take some L's, take the chance. But if you're stuck in a rut, you're stuck down in the dumps, and you feel like you're trying to crawl your way out of a hole, it's not probably the best time to take a chance because at the same time it's not the best. Like like you said, you were chilling in Vegas, you're having a great time, you were out and about, you were on your way home from a great time in the Grand Canyon. You like you said prior to the call, you're up for the week, you're chilling, you're hanging out. Hey, let's take the chance. Let's spice it up a little bit. Let's make this afternoon a little interesting.
Spice it the fuck up.
And
That's not even spicing. I'm gonna spice it the fuck up right here.
and you have some sports knowledge, but it's not like you watch those teams every single day where
At the end,
you
it's
knew
chance. Yeah.
it comes down to chance, man. And that's literally the craziest thing that I've heard from a friend accomplishing sports betting, and it's remarkable.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, talking about chance too, it's like chance is the chance, for example, you took to go to Florida State, right? I mean,
Yeah, not
that completely altered your life.
I mean, people, the doctors and everyone said I couldn't go to school away from my family. Nevertheless, my parents did Florida prepaid. My dad literally came up to me, said you can go to any school in the world as long as it's in the state of Florida. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, like that
Yeah.
really narrows down my options. All my friends are either going to UF or FSU, and was the best student, but got my butt in gear my junior year. Tested all right, had a killer essay. My parents were getting ready for the FAU, maybe the UCF route. Like, dang, 2.5 hours is kind of far, but my son's still here. But I
Yeah.
said, nah, like I'm a sheep. I follow the pack, and
Yeah.
I followed all my friends to up to FSU. Got in there. When I first got to Tallahassee, I wouldn't say it was easy. It was definitely an adjustment. I was living by myself, had random people to come help me from an agency every morning, had a bunch of friends, relied on my friends like always.
Yeah.
And, I was like, let me just get through one semester. Everyone, like, the stereotype is kids can't make it home kids can't make it past one semester at FSU because they party way too hard. So let me just get past this first semester. Got past the first semester, did summer, got past summer. I'm like, all right, I really want to be in a fraternity. Let's see if I can get past fall. Got past fall. Now I made my friends, got an understanding of university. There was no looking back.
Yeah.
And, 4 years later, I graduated, walked across the stage, and I haven't seen my mom was bawling, crying because, for as a mother, it must have been very difficult to hear, hey, your baby boy has to be close to you when he should be having that college experience. And I knew that when I could do this and I had the opportunity to, I took the chance, took it step by step, but just kept on taking chances. And like it was crazy. The number one thing that was difficult was getting my wheelchair fixed in Miami. Like, living in Boca now, but driving to Miami to get my chair fixed. It's like the Rolls Royce of dealerships. They have a warehouse that's like 50 different chairs. I could take parts off another chair and fix this chair. Dude, at Tallahassee, I drove down like a dirt road, opened a barn door, and they slapped like a wheelchair repair logo that's reputable. And they only had like 4 or 5 boxes of parts. And like, keep in mind, this is the equivalent of a car, so it'd be like going to a car shop with like nothing,
Oh
and
shit.
they had to like ship in stuff. So like, I was definitely a rodeo. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a lot of fun because I took the chance. I did what I wanted to do, accomplished my goal, and made my parents proud. Other than that, there's nothing more I want in my life. So that was a great chance I took.
Bro, that experience, that must have been crazy. But I mean, it definitely helped you grow up, right? Helped you mature, helped you realize what life's really about, right? Like you got to figure things out yourself. Even if you have your friends and family, at the end of the day, it all falls on you, right?
Yeah, no, there was no one. I had my friends, I had my parents on a phone call. The thing that honestly made or break it was my sister was up in Tallahassee for the first year. So like,
Oh,
when
nice.
if anything hit the fan, I would call her. Didn't call her, but like at the same time, it's just nice knowing that like family
Yeah,
was there, and
yeah.
in the essence of things do hit the fan. I got family.
you've probably like in a way too more than others experienced the fact that I mean, but you can depend on people. There are people that care for you and will be there for you no matter what. But majority of the people aren't like that, man. Like I feel like you out of anybody can attest to that. Not most people just look out for themselves only and are looking for their best self interest only.
I did. You couldn't nail it on the head bigger because it's so easy to read that about people, and especially me being in my circumstance when you're trying to do something when you can't and
Yeah,
you have to ask someone for help and like they realize like the situation you're in and you're not just asking them because you're bored, you're asking them because it's bare necessity, and
yeah,
it's the real ones that are like drop what they're doing help you or like nah I can't do that, sorry, walk away, and you're like you don't hate the person for it because it's just who they are, but it definitely leaves an imprint of what you would do or want to do for that person in the future.
totally. No, I can imagine, bro. Talking about the fraternity lifestyle in college. I don't know if I mentioned this to you, bro, but when I first pledged, so I came from Miami Dade. I did my AA in Miami Dade, and then I transferred to Florida State. I didn't have the grades after high school, but in college, I put my thinking cap on, and I got straight A's, right? But
See, I was the complete opposite.
what was your degree in college?
So sports management for 3 years, and then when I moved to Miami and finished FSU online, I had to switch to communications.
Okay. So I was business, and there was this class that maybe you've heard of it because everybody talked about it. It was called managerial accounting and financial accounting. Bro, those two, right? So I passed them in Miami Dade, straight A's. Truth be told, the guy put the answers in online, and all you had to do was show up and take the test, and you already had the answers. But the class was so fucking easy. I never went to class. I got an A in the class, but the guy failed me because I never showed up to the class. So I transferred to FSU, and I was like, fuck, man, I'm not going to get accepted. My offer is going to get rejected because I failed this class. Bro, it was like 3 weeks of suffering. I was like, fuck, I'm supposed to move in 2 weeks. The FSU's office is closed because it's Christmas. I was going for spring. Am I going? Am I not? I was telling my parents I was. I didn't want to like admit that I might not get accepted. Bro, they finally answered like, yeah, you're accepted. You just have to pass the class in your first semester or else you'd be kicked out pretty much. That was the fucking semester I pledged, bro. I did not pass that fucking class. There was no fucking way I passed that class. That class was a pain in the ass in FSU. I thought I knew the subject, but I didn't. Like I just had all the answers in Miami Dade, and bro, I failed it. And luckily, it's not that I got kicked out of FSU, but I got kicked out of the business school, and I had to
Yeah,
change it to. I changed to economics because economics was in the social sciences. It wasn't in the business side. And
that's what my degree says is social science.
yeah, yeah. All in all, it didn't fucking matter. But bro, like those moments of like, holy fuck, I just got to FSU, and what they said is true. I'm gonna go home in one semester because I partied too hard.
It's a huge reality wake up call. You like it happens to you, and you're like, damn, like it's so easy to get caught up. Cause like I was telling my homie, like if you're just chilling, and it's another thing, like you gotta bet on yourself, and you gotta be able to have the best micromanaging skills when you're at Florida State because not only are you going to school, but if you don't go out or don't do stuff with your friends, you're gonna feel like a loser because like there's Tallahassee is not a big town. It's very small. And when all your friends are doing something and you're not, kind of sucks. So if you have a test the next day, you want to study the day of so you can chill with your friends.
Bro, FOMO in Tallahassee is a thing, bro. Like, dude, I Thursdays, there was no fucking way I was missing standard on Thursdays. There was
And then
no
like the
way, bro.
times you did, you're like itching. You're like, why?
Yeah, bro. There was points that like I had a test Friday, and I would leave Stroh's just to walk to Standard to have a couple drinks, just to be there, and then I'd come back and study, and then I probably never ended up studying after that. You know.
But it's like literally like I don't think of a night. It was always for me like my week consisted of Thursday, Friday happy hour, Monday nights. Like those were me. Were like if I didn't go out, then like what's happening?
I mean, bro, Thursdays, Fridays, and Mondays were the best days to go out. Saturdays kind of sucked ass.
Yeah, unless it
Holly,
was unless it was Collie or the tailgate season.
tailgate season or college. After that, I agree with you because Prive kind of sucked ass. Potts was not cool, bro. But all in all, what you said is so true, man. If you go to Florida State or a party school like Florida State, not many can compare. Not even you Gators, losers. But if you went to Florida State and you graduated with good grades and partied like we did, bro, hats off to you. Like it's that thing, man. Because I went out a lot. Like I remember my senior year, I went out for 2 months straight every single day. You know how syllabus weeks is a week, it extended to 2 months, bro. Every single day, I didn't miss a day. Like it was bad or great.
Like, and that's the thing. And like in Tallahassee, there's so many options for so many different things. Like
Yeah.
you could do anything when you wanted. And crazy, it's like a little Disneyland for kids. Because the craziest thing that hit me when I moved out of there was there's no Chick-fil-A open till 3 a.m.
Bro, that one hit hard. Come on, that one when you leave and you come to Miami or anywhere else and it's open till fucking like 12, I think it is. What? Like all I want after fucking going out is a Chick-fil-A. Bro, but it's no, yeah, Tallahassee. I'll be straightforward, man. Like I was ready to leave college. Like my time in Tallahassee, I was over it. Like there's a point in time you get over doing the same thing over and over, especially
Yeah.
as you start getting older and start seeing the younger ones kind of start taking over. But I think it's not leaving Tallahassee that affected me. It was kind of like leaving, you're leaving that stage with those group of friends, and probably you're gonna be friends with them, but it's never gonna be the same. And you know it. Like that life in Tallahassee is something else. And bro, it was amazing. I look back at it and I partied my ass off. I drank my ass off. I did things that I wouldn't do now, but I look back at it as something I wouldn't trade for anything. Like those
Learning
experiences
lessons,
of a
bro.
lifetime.
It's life learning lessons.
Life learning lessons, bro. And like, let me know if you agree with me or not, but I feel like you got to burn that stage. Just like, for example, another stage that maybe you can relate, or maybe my listeners won't, but it's like the same thing with girls. Like, there's a point in time where it's like when, for example, I didn't want to date my girlfriend for a while because I was in college, I was looking to have fun or whatever. But then you burned that stage and you lived it. Now you don't have to go back to it. I don't care to go back to that stage of going out and getting girls every weekend. Now I have a girlfriend, I'm happy with it because I burned that stage. Same thing with
Yeah.
going out too, man. Like now I don't really give a fuck to go out. But it's because, bro, we partied so hard in freaking college that I burned that stage. Like now, like, yeah, I'll go out, have a couple of drinks. I like going to dinners and drinking a wine. But bro, going out and raging, that's not really a big thing anymore.
It's not something I'm like looking like I'll
Yeah,
do if like all the homies do it and we're like
exactly.
getting together to go do something, but like it's not something I'm seeking out to go do like
And
I
it's not an
used
every
to.
weekend thing.
And yeah, no, I do it like maybe a couple times a year, and like right afterwards, I'm done. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
I remember why I don't do this no
yeah.
more.
And bro, hangovers start hitting hard now. And like as you grow older, you start gaining responsibilities. A simple example, bro. Let's say this podcast. You went out last night. Let's say you went out last night, or I went out last night. It would be half-assed. And even if you
Yo,
felt
what's up, dude? Hard.
exactly, even if
Like
you felt
it's
fine, energetic, your voice would say it all. So it's like little things that you got to start trading off. But again, I feel like burning those stages are good at that age. It's excellence, bro. So I'm transitioning over to the part we always talk about, and we're at $6,000 for our GoFundMe. The goal was 10. Regardless, I am so excited that we've gotten this amount of money, man. Like for the time that we've been doing this for a month, we've been promoting it for a month. I mean, it's the first time we do it to raise $6,000 is pretty significant, and we're still not
especially with
done.
the economic times right now. We like it's everyone who has donated it means a lot because we all know the times are tough and everything, and we appreciate it. Not only us, but the community will.
Yeah, no, the community will, and it's looking like we're gonna do it next week. We still have to set the date. I believe we're looking towards the 22nd or 23rd. We're gonna keep the receipts, everything's gonna be documented, everything's gonna be filmed. We're gonna try to take as much content as possible to share with you guys. By the time this show is out, it's either had already happened or it's about to happen. So with that said, I do want to thank everybody that has donated or are planning on donating still, or shared the link or helped in any way. It's going to go a long way. This is year one. And from the looks of it, after year one being this successful, year two will only grow. And hopefully it goes beyond just Christmas, man. Maybe we can make something more out of it where it happens more frequently rather than waiting on a special date.
Yeah, now we could just do random events during the year. We could get incorporated with spouses and help them out with their back to school event. There's a lot of things we could do, and it means a lot to both of us of giving back to the community because we're so fortunate and blessed to be in the positions we are that it's always great to help others.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're fortunate. We're lucky. We live in a freaking great country in a great city, and where opportunities are endless. It's it was something I was about to make a reel on, bro, because I'm an immigrant. I came from Colombia, and bro, a lot of people just don't realize how good they have it here because they don't go to another country or are from another fucking country. Go to Colombia, man. I mean, yeah, there's people that live well, but most of the people live like way below the living standards you live, and they're happy and they're not complaining. Here, bro, most of us have it all, and it's just constant complaining and nagging and bitching. Like it's good sometimes to like maybe go to those types of countries and
It's a
seeing that for
humbling
yourself.
experience. It
Dude,
could it puts you in reality of like, oh, like I got to step back and kind of really appreciate everything I have.
yeah, yeah. It's very easy not to, man, especially with social media. It's like dopamine after dopamine. It's like, oh shit, everything's good. But it's good to take that time and look back and realize how lucky you are, how fortunate we are, and we're blessed, man. I'm happy and grateful that we're doing this together and we're gonna grow it together. And this is year one, bro. We have big things planned, guys. Next year, starting 2023, we have big things planned for the podcast. We're going to start bringing people on board, interviewing them, pretty cool people that we have lined up. And it's going to be a lot more organized. I'm very excited for what's to come, bro.
Hey, you said it best because it takes a team to make this happen. There's a lot of things I could do behind the scenes, a lot of things you can do, but at the same time, it takes both of our voices, our conversations, and everything to propel this thing.
Yeah.
And it's only been 10 episodes, man, and I feel like you're already my brother. So
Yeah, bro.
it's
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
I'm excited to see where this goes, where we're going, and everything that's coming, bro. It's exciting. I like it. The last thing I do ask you guys from you guys is please share the show. I've been missing saying that, but please share it. That's the only way we grow. Not running ads on this, not planning on running ads on this. Even if we're the number one show on this freaking planet, I wouldn't run ads. I find that shit annoying as hell when I listen to a podcast and there's
Skip,
fucking
skip,
ads
skip.
every 15 minutes. It's annoying. I don't do that. We don't do that. So please share it and share the link. Help us out with that so we can help others. With that said, bro, I'm pretty much done on my end. Do you have anything to say? Add on?
Just thank you guys for everything. Hope you guys have a great week. Thank you guys for listening and talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. Talk to you guys in episode part 11. See you, boys.